What's going on, everybody? Series 6000, and I think my life is ending. No, I'm just kidding. But all jokes aside, I've had the worst bad luck streak in my life. Hence, well, partially why I haven't been uploading, and I just didn't know what to do, but figured I'd make something funny for you guys and horrible about my case. I've had the worst luck in the world. So, all that aside, before this all happened, it all started in Italy, and we were taking a family vacation. And it was a great vacation. Everything was going just fine. We were seeing all the great sights and everything, learning a lot about the historical background of Italy, and it was pretty amazing, actually. Hello. How are you, buddy?
Hi.
Later, I found out that I could speak to horses. I think that was pretty cool. Besides that, going through the museums and everything, it was just amazing, and learning all about it. And of course, not forgetting all these beautiful sights from all the hotels and everything. It was just out of this world, gorgeous. Moving on, just look at that guy. I don't know who that guy is, but pretty cool stuff. I took quite a few pictures. This is just a little sum up of the stuff we were doing in Italy, visiting all the regions, like visiting Rome, visiting Venice, visiting Florence, Positano, what else is Priano, all these great cities. Oh, there's Statue of David. Yep, there he is. Nice Ken Burns effect on him. And these are all pictures that I was taking with my camera. It was just gorgeous. This was in Priano. That was amazing. It doesn't get much better than that. Just a view right over the Mediterranean. It's gorgeous. And of course, how could I forget about Nostro Azzurro, which is pretty much the staple of all beers in Italy, of course with Peroni and all that. And this is one of the views that we had when we were taking a boat ride to Capri, which is amazing. That is sparkling water in Italy. Yeah. What is that? That's probably one of the hotels in Capri. I don't know where that was. Oh, and then we went all the way to Pompeii. Oh yeah, we just jumped all over the place. Yeah, this is Pompeii. That was something. Seeing all the buried city and everything. It was out of this world. And the architecture too was just amazing. And yeah, there were some dogs just hanging out in some of these ancient buildings, which is pretty funny, actually. And then after Pompeii, we just headed straight for Rome. Of course, we had Prada, and we're gonna have Gucci, and yeah, a lot of Italian stuff. Ironic, huh? And we're just taking a little tour of one of the museums. There's hundreds of museums in Italy. It's ridiculous. It goes on forever. And these are the Swiss guards that protect the Pope. Well, they protect the Basilica, yeah. And there's Pope Francis. Yeah. We got to witness one of his, what do they call them? Sermons? When he was speaking, yeah. And I didn't understand a word he was saying because it was all in Latin. There's the Colosseum. That was pretty crazy. There's another dude. Don't know his name. Another guy. And the ceiling, yeah. Amazing. And then there's these two dudes that I couldn't really tell you what they were doing, but crazy stuff. It's the Trevi Fountain, which is gorgeous. Everything in Italy is pretty much gorgeous. To wrap it up, and that's pretty much everything. Now the bad luck comes in. Everything was going just perfectly, and just about when we were waiting to see the Pope speak is when I dropped my phone. And I dropped it from like 6 or 7 feet up. Don't ask me how it happened, it just did. And it landed in a certain way where I could see it actually hit the ground on its back, and I can watch just as all of the screen just shattered. And it wasn't just the screen, it was the whole LCD completely shot. And I had no phone, and it was miserable. The next wonderful thing that happened to me was the second phone that I had was already shattered, but it worked. It was an iPhone 5S, and it was functional. Functional? Probably functional. But most importantly, it worked, and it did everything I needed it to do. Until one day when it rained. I was at work. I was working outside, and it started raining. It didn't just start raining; it started downpouring. My pocket got soaked, and I guess the water seeped into the cracks in the screen, and it did not work. Still to this day, it does not work. Fortunately enough, I had just one more phone that I could use, and it wasn't broken, so that's what I'm still using to this day right now. Now, to make things even better, I was on my way to a family party, and I got pulled over. Now, I'm not going to get into too much detail about that, but let's just say he didn't let me off with a warning. A lot of the time, they see young kids driving this and that. They might let you off with a warning, but in my case, not so much. I'm not going to say what happened, this and that. I'm not going to go into detail, but there was a ticket involved. And of course, as everybody knows, tickets are expensive wherever you live. If you're violating something, they're expensive. There's no ends, if or buts. So that's another thing just to top off everything. Just to make everything just a little bit better in my bad luck stories. And last but not least, I got my windshield cracked. I was just driving along on a highway, and lovely enough, a rock decides to come and hit my windshield. It wasn't a big rock. I didn't notice the rock. All I heard was a big thump, and I saw the crack, and I'm like, oh, geez, this is gonna be expensive. And sure enough, it was. It wasn't cheap, and just adds to that. So that is the bad luck that I've recently been having. And I don't know if you guys can tell in my voice when I recorded the voiceover or now that I am a little sick. So that's just another great thing that happened to me. And I do apologize for the lack of uploads and the gap that there was for when I haven't been uploading, because it went from somewhat consistent to nothing for a while. And that's just because I was working full-time in the summer, and now I'm back in school. But school's a lot shorter of days than work, so I think I should have a lot more time to upload, and hopefully my luck gets better in the near future, because I could definitely use it, I could use a little pick-me-up in that case. But anyhow, I hope you enjoyed the video, and until next time, I'll see you guys there.